Good morning and happy Easter. I am so glad that you can all join us this morning for this Easter sunrise service. Even though we've been distant, the children and the families and the youth have all come together to make this beautiful worship possible. You know, I saw in a Facebook post not too long ago about how the first Easter wasn't spent in churches gathered together. The disciples were in their homes and it was kind of dangerous for them to come out. But they heard from the women that Jesus was risen, the tomb was empty, and they dared to believe that hope was possible and that morning had indeed broken and that God's love was the most powerful and greatest of all. It goes on to say how maybe this year is kind of more like how the first Easter was. We're in our homes, we're not together. And maybe this morning, if you're up for the sunrise, maybe go to where you can see the sunrise. Or if it's later in the day, go to a spot or to one of your favorite spots of the house and enjoy this service. And I thank you again for taking the time to worship with us, and happy Easter.
We went there.
First thing.
The three of us.
It was very damp.
There was a heavy dew.
You could see the sun rising.
We took some flowers.
I picked them on Friday.
And we took some
We
perfume.
thought there would be a smell.
You know, the way corpses go.
I was scared.
It was just us.
The men wouldn't come.
They were scared like me.
We ran up the road.
We were out of breath.
But we walked through the graveyard.
We wandered around the stone.
Who would roll it away?
We should have brought the men.
And then we looked.
The stone was away.
I went in first.
I was terrified.
I never wanted to go.
But there was nothing there.
They were just bandages.
Right where we had left him.
But no body.
And then we heard a voice.
But it wasn't his voice.
It said he was risen.
It said he wasn't there.
It said we had to tell the others.
So we have to go back.
But who will believe us?
They'll think we're mad.
We have to tell the others.
But they'll never believe us.
They'll say that we're just stupid women.
But the stone was rolled away.
And the body wasn't there.
And we did hear a voice.
And he is risen!
After the Sabbath, as the first day of the week was dawning, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to see the tomb, and suddenly there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord, descending from heaven, came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. For fear of him, the guards shook and became like dead men. But the angel said to the woman, "Do not be afraid. I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here, for he has been raised." And he said, "Come see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples he has been raised from the dead, and indeed he is going ahead of you to Galilee. There you will see him. This is my message for you." So they left the tomb quickly with fear and great joy, and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came to him, took a hold of his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There you will see me."
Just when I thought there would be no more light in the Jerusalem sky, the bright and morning star appeared, and the darkness has not overcome it. The silence breaks into our day. That one star lights the world. The lily springs to life. Let it begin with the singing and never end. O angels, quit your lamenting. O pilgrims, upon your knees in tearful prayer. Rise up and take your hearts and run.
catching fire as you break through. Oh, you're not far away, you're coming close. And oh, even as I wait, you're coming close. You're like summer in the night. The sun goes down, but still I feel you. And every shadow's turning bright. Every broken heart is made new. Oh, you're not far away, you're coming close. And oh, even as I wait, you're coming close. There's no heart unseen. There's no space between you and I. You and I. You are closer than the very oxygen I'm breathing in. Oh, I breathe you in. You are God with us. You are here with us. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, you are infinite, your glory has no end. Jesus, Jesus. Oh, you're not far away, you're coming close. And oh, even as I wait, you're coming close. You're like starlight in the dark, and its miles can't conceal you. And every glimmer is a spark, catching fire as you break through.
Our message today is brought to us by our children, youth, and families. And all I did was simply ask them a question. I asked them, what are some ways that they have seen new life or resurrection come out of this quarantine? We learned during the Easter season that new life comes out of the darkness. And I asked how they have experienced it with their family during this different time, maybe almost dark time. Their answers are truthful and powerful. One youth even told me she couldn't answer that right now because she doesn't really see a lot of hope. She's not very hopeful at this moment, which I'm sure on some occasions we've all felt and we understand and we can relate with it. Easter is a time of trials and darkness, but then there is the light and celebration and new life. So let's celebrate by listening to this message together.
Good things I saw during this quarantine is that New York, every time at 7 a.m., people get up and go outside and cheer for their first responders. Another thing is Willoughby East Lake schools are making masks for the first responders. During this quarantine, we got a puppy. And it was a good thing that we got this puppy because all the puppies and all the dogs in that place would have stayed in there and haven't gotten anybody because that place closed. The puppy didn't have to sit there during quarantine barking and waiting for an owner.
One thing I have found refreshing is nature is still moving on. I am outside and I can hear birds all day long. Rabbits are running across the backyard too. It gives me encouragement and hope that some things are still normal. Also, I hope to look back and remember these special days and nights with just my family. I am enjoying that.
Spending time in quarantine has given me a lot more time to spend with my family. I also got my room cleaned for homeschool. That's really nice. And my neighbor put up a huge sign to help keep the neighborhood positive.
Some of the things that I find nice in quarantine is that I can spend more time with my mommy and I can finish my schoolwork faster so I have more time to play.
New life out of the quarantine? More like quarantine, I'd say. I have seen so many pictures going by on Facebook of families playing board games together, assembling puzzles together. I've seen whole families walking dogs, doing yard work, and shooting hoops together. It's like a renewal of family time.
The boredom of quarantine and the nice weather has drawn everyone outside recently, at a distance of course. It's been really great to see my neighborhood streets so full of families and children, and with the colleges all closed down, it's been nice to see old friends again. This time is a good reminder of all the beauty nature has to offer us when we take time to listen. Also, I appreciate how younger people have taken the situation seriously, even though they are less affected by it, in order to protect others, following the gospel's most valuable message: love your neighbor as yourself.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them singing fresh from the word. Sweet the rain snow falls solid from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, strong in completeness where God's feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, Eden's the play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. Morning has spoken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, sword and spring, fresh from the word.
Loving God, we gather in the early morning of your resurrection. We have been mourning and weeping, believing you have been taken from us. Instead, you meet us in this place, here in this sacred place. Our eyes are open, and we discover that you are alive, and you are always with us. Now our tears of sorrow turn to tears of joy as we experience your presence among us. You call us to go into the world to share this good news, and because we are not left alone, we can pray your prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Rejoice, Lord God. Christ is risen from the dead. Go on in peace to love and serve God. Christ is with you always, even to the end of the age. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. And the people say,
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.